We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the double. Let's go now.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Kenneth Walker, his target, out of the backfield. But it'll be second down. You look at this Eagle defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
They'll set up to throw. Well, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
There he goes, left side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Seahawks.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hawks 70, Hawks 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
2nd and 6. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A gain of 11.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start. And seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Again, it's Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Fielded at about the 28. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Come on.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Now we're going to get a timeout here, as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
3rd down and 6.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chavez. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He completes this to Walker.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hey.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. They'll toss this out right to Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 4.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw now on first down.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Nothing like understanding where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Don't touch it.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
63, 63. 180, that.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
180, 180.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Come on, go.
Back to throw here.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 lying.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Outright to Smith and Jigba. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st down.
Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 14.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Throwing is Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. To the right side and complete to Atwell.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Great, set.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Gain of 2 on the play.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by W11. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready? 19.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
They'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
First down, Seattle.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Again, it's Walker.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10.
Good. Set. Up. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Yo,
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on.
So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Final 2 seconds. This is it.
Great. Hey, 73. On anyone else? Crowd left Yeti.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Seahawks, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon.